Ready?
Ready.
What's up, everyone? I'm Sam, and this is Logan, and we're here on our off-the-grid property, and we're going to be talking about generators. So we have our Ryobi, a Honda, and Ryobi over there. And so we've done a video before. Last video, a lot of you guys basically burned us at the stake, which is fantastic. Appreciate all the comments and the views. It was 11 o'clock at night. We are not experts at generators by all means either. So, but we're gonna give you our 2 cents. Before we do that, comment below what you guys have or want as far as these generators go and kind of what your thoughts are.
Guys, welcome back. Again, we have actually 5 different inverter generators sitting here in front of us. We have 2 of the Ryobi brand new electric inverter generators. These are battery powered, so they're again 40 volt battery powered. We have 2 of the Honda generators. These are the 2200 EU, the brain and the drone model. And then we have 2 of the Ryobi generators. These are the 2 Bluetooth 2300 starting watt, 1800 running watt generators. One's a push button start and the other one's just the standard pull string. That's what's lying in front of us. Let's talk about some of the things we like and some of the things we don't like. We'll start them up so you can hear them, then kind of give you our thoughts and feelings on where they rank.
Let's start with the Ryobi. So we have had these we've had multiple different generators from Ryobi, but we've had these ones for a long time. So the Bluetooth app is really cool. Obviously the new Hondas, the new 2200 Hondas have the Bluetooth app now, so the upgraded versions of these. But Ryobi's also then done a battery powered remote start, so you can start and stop this one through the app. You can only stop it with this one. So they say these are 2300, so you know, the 1800 starting, 1800 running watts with the 2300 starting, and they run about 14 hours on a tank of gas, give or take, depending on, you know, what you're doing.
Load level.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, you can do it has the auto on and off for the idle. So, and the other cool thing about the Ryobi is it has a ton of handles. So it has a handle that you can extend out here, down here, that basically allows you to use the wheels in the back here to move it. So it's really easy to move, tons of handles, nice, easy to use. Oil and gas, they've been very reliable, to be honest with you. We've put hundreds of hours on them. We just put a little bit of oil in it and we need to change the oil on them, but they've been really reliable.
Next up we have the Honda generators, and these are, again, they're 2200 running watts that come out of these. So they are superior, almost, 400 running watts more than the Ryobi generators for actually a smaller size. They sound about the same when they're running. And again, trust me, we will start them. The decibel counter, they're about the same. Super reliable Honda motors, very easy to operate, just a simple on-off and pull string. Again, these are not the Bluetooth models, but they are very reliable.
And the cool thing about these is they've per this demographic, this is definitely going to power a lot more, you know, than these ones. They have just a bigger electric generator in there. So if you want the cream of the crop, this is it. But we'll talk about the downsides to what it is.
So again, last we've got the 40 volt inverter generators. These are really cool, come with a whole bunch of features, additional ports. Unlike the Honda or the other Ryobi, these only have 2 outlets. The 40 volt model here has 3 of the AC outlets. These are 15 amp, 120 volt AC outlets. It's got 4 USBs, has 2 USB-Cs, has a work light, and obviously because it's battery powered, there's no gas, there's no exhaust.
Super quiet.
Really quiet, just a little fan in the back, and you can run them anywhere.
And they're lightweight.
Definitely the lightest of the, I can't even lift that with my left hand. This one, not too bad.
Obviously, the Honda are the best. So the problem with the Honda is they're really expensive. And you almost could buy 2 of these for 1 of these. And so that's the thing that that's something to keep in mind. The Ryobi so far have proven to be just as reliable. Now, obviously, 10 years down the road, who knows, right?
Yeah.
My uncle has a tiny little Honda, like the 1000. He's had for 25 years and he doesn't do anything with it, and it still runs. Rattles like, crazy, but it still gives you power. So Honda overbuilds everything, but you pay for it. So if it was me, I would stick with the Ryobi because I can buy multiple ones for the price of one of the Hondas. But if you want the ultimate and you got the money and the most power per this size, this demographic we're after, you get the Honda. It'll put out more power than the Ryobi for sure.
Yeah, and maybe you're running your generators hard and long and way more often than we do. And honestly, these actually belong to Richard, and we're up at his property right now, this beautiful cabin. And he keeps them up here, and they get several feet of snow, and he really wants ultimate reliability. This arguably is it, and you're going to pay for it. And one thing we didn't mention was the price of these battery models. These start at $800 for 2 batteries, and then additional batteries are anywhere from $100 to over $200 a battery. So these can get really expensive, even more expensive than the Hondas, depending on the configuration that you choose. But the ability, just like with the Hondas, the reliability with the battery-powered models, the portability and the ability to take them inside or take them anywhere and have that clean energy that way is really cool. But just kind of figuring out what you need and where you need power and how reliable or how much money you want to spend on the generators. Now, one thing that's cool is all of these can run in parallel mode, which means that you can boost the load, or you can run them in tandem or together
to get more running watts.
So let's say you want to run the AC on your camper or RV, you can run them together, and that way you get that running watt. But then when you only need a little bit of power, you can run them individually. Now, differences. The 4 Ryobis can actually run in any order. Any of them can plug into any of the other models because of these parallel kits that you can buy. Now, these are separate purchase. You can buy the parallel kits. We have 2 different versions sitting out here. And again, any of them can plug into any of the others, and then through that parallel kit, plugs into whatever it is you need to power. Big difference with the Hondas, again, these are 2 different models. You have the Brain, and then you have the Companion. And the Companion gives you this extra outlet. This is the 30 amp, 125 volt outlet that you can, again, get other converters like this is to go to different outputs. But in order to use this port right here, you need this parallel kit. And it is different because what it's doing is it's sending the power into and then out of here to get your 30 amp output, where with the Ryobi models, the output goes out through this parallel kit right there.
Both are sending
the same amount of power, which means you can run them again in any order, which is a little bit different.
So essentially they're all brains or all dummies.
All dummies, yeah. They're either
so whether
all brains or
all dummies, that it's just a parallel kit. And you do have to buy the parallel kit for the Honda as well. It does not come with it. So either way, you'd have to buy 2. If you're going to run an AC unit, I know you could hardwire into one of these and you could potentially run an AC unit, but a lot of the newer RVs, or even like with the cabin, we need to run parallel because it's just running too much running watts. So, and I will tell you though, this older model that we've had for a lot longer starts a lot easier than this newer model. With the Ryobi, so we have the 2 different ones. We have the older model, which is a pull start, and we have the electric start as well. The one thing we don't like is it does not charge the battery in here. But anyways, we're just gonna pull start it. and see what the decibel is. They're exactly the same as far as the sound's concerned, so no different.
So as you can see right here, I'm what, 2 feet away, and you're about 85.
So 85 running. It does get a little louder if
we kicked it off the auto idle, which it'll kick up and can go a little bit louder. Pull that first one, maybe hit the auto idle off. So there we go, kicking up. There, 85. So,
85, 87. So not much different.
Not much different, about the same.
The old Hondas start engine. I hope these have gas in them. Richard, do these have gas in them? That one's bone dry, dude. Engine on, choke.
Oh, baby. 80-ish, so it is a little bit quieter.
Let's turn the eco mode off.
About the same.
About the same.
87, maybe 88. There it is. Now let's run over and surprisingly or unsurprisingly start up the battery powered. You heard the beep.
Did you hear the beep?
That was the beep. Okay, so now it's on. Now I got to turn on the outlets. Oh, there's another beep. And that's it. They're running. As quiet as it is outside, that's about what you get. So
the Honda is definitely the clear winner when it comes to just power output, but affordability, I'd rather buy the Ryobi just because you can get almost 2 for the price of 1. And that's it. So guys, comment below what you guys think, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys out on the trails.
see ya. Holy mother of
flies.
really stink that bad apparently.
Gosh, flies.